Hello, my name is Mr. Gleim, and I teach economics. And I'm a huge nerd. The point of this whole deal is that I want to teach you about the 6 characteristics of money. Now, can anyone name for me any of the 6 characteristics? Put the phone away, please. No? Oh, that's funny. I get pretty much the same response from this that I do in regular class. Okay, enough jokes, right? I think I've had enough too. First characteristic of money is that it's durable. Now, let me reach over into my stash of money here and pull out a $5 bill. It's a 5. Now, the good thing about this money is that this could be 5 years old, it could be 10 years old, it could even be 20 years old, or even more. But the point is, though, is that it can withstand a lot of wear and tear. That's what money being durable is all about. Now, the second thing about money is that it's portable. You know, I can walk around, and I've actually got money on me right now. You know, I could be walking around just carrying the money. It's a good thing that money is relatively small because it's portable. Carrying this around is not necessarily the easiest thing to do, and besides, we can't put a value on Walter, can we? The third characteristic of money is that it is divisible. In other words, divisibility. If you're paying for lunch and you give the cashier a $20 bill, she's not going to rip up your 20 into 2 pieces and give you half of it back if your change is $10. No. We've got money in all sorts of denominations that allows us to receive the exact amount of change even though we don't receive that actual bill that we just spent, even though we don't actually get that bill back. Now, another characteristic of money is uniformity. We know that a $1 bill is worth $1. I just almost fell. We know that a $1 bill is worth $1. I'm going to have to start it. Another characteristic of money is uniformity. We know that a $1 bill buys exactly $1 worth of goods. We know that a $5 bill buys exactly $5 worth of goods. In other words, we must be able to accurately count and measure the money that we have, whatever its form is. And of course, our form is on little pieces of paper and pieces of metal. That's uniformity. Everything's the same. The end. Okay, for the characteristic of limited supply, I'm going to turn it over to my good friend Walter, who's going to talk to you about limited supply. Go. Walter, go. No. Go. Okay, folks, the point about limited supply is that, obviously, I think the word pretty much defines itself. Limited supply means that there's not an infinite amount of money available. So it does have worth. Again, we talked about things like inflation, where if everyone had $1 million, it's pretty much the same as if everyone had $1. So the Federal Reserve, which we'll talk about later on, actually controls and purposely keeps certain amounts of money out of circulation. Now, the final characteristic of money is acceptability. Why would someone who runs a store accept a piece of paper in exchange for a gallon of milk, which on the surface seems to be a lot more valuable than a simple piece of paper? The reason is because they know that they can take that piece of paper and spend it on something that they want. In the United States, we sort of expect that people will take our paper money and coin money, and we expect that people will always take our paper money and coin money. That's what acceptability is all about.